Mama said, keep your head up. Yeah. This one's for every kid that had to raise themselves. Mama said, keep your head up, so I learned to hold it high. Even when my old man vanished and never told me why. Learned to keep my mouth shut, learned to swallow pride. A lot of nights I looked tough, but I was hurt inside. Watched other kids throw a ball with their dad. I just acted like I didn't care, acted mad. Bit the shell around a heart that was cracked in half. Every joke hit different when your home life's bad. Teachers said potential, but they couldn't see pain. Kept a storm in my chest while I smiled in the rain. Started trusting nobody, everybody looked fake. When the foundation is broke, every handshake shakes. Used to stare at the ceiling thinking maybe someday he'd come through that front door with some words to say. But then years kept passing and I learned the truth. Sometimes the people who leave ain't coming back for you. They handed me pain, I ain't handed back. Took a hard road, never planned for that. Lost some years, can't rewind the tape. But the cycle ends here, let me make that plain. Every scar got a story, every tear got a name. Every mile that I walk through the fire and the flame. They can tell me who I was, but they don't know me now. The cycle ends here and I'm breaking it down. Got older, got angry, started fighting myself. Trying to bury old wounds in the bottle-lined shelf. Thought the drink had the answers, thought the smoke brought peace. But the demons got louder when the lights decreased. Looking in the mirror at a stranger's face, trying to outrun the hurt, but I stayed in place. Had people who loved me still pushing them away, because betrayal from the past made me fear they'd stay. Seen good people leave, seen bad people win. Started questioning faith, started feeding my vice. Every bad decision came attached to the next, like a chain around my neck and a weight on my chest. There were nights I was lost, didn't care if I fell, living halfway between survival and hell. But the thing about rock bottom nobody admits, it's where you finally see what the darkness is. They handed me pain, I ain't handed back. Took a hard road, never planned for that. Lost some years, can't rewind the tape. But the cycle ends here, let me make that plain. Every scar got a story, every tear got a name. Every mile that I walk through the fire and the flame. They can tell me who I was, but they don't know me now. The cycle ends here and I'm breaking it down. Now I'm standing on the ground that I've earned myself. Got peace I never found, trying to hurt myself. Found family and people who choose to remain, not because they had to, but they understood the pain. Started talking to that kid I buried alive. Said, you made it this far, man, you're still gonna rise. All the guilt and the shame that I carried for years started washing away with the truth and the tears. I ain't perfect, got ghosts that still call my phone, but they don't run the house and they don't own the home. Every lesson was expensive, every victory paid, but I'm proud of the man all the struggle is made. If I ever have a son, if he asks me, I'ma tell him every chapter, every bruise I see. Then I'll put my arm around him and make one thing clear: what was handed to me ends right. They handed me pain, I ain't handed back. Took a hard road, never planned for that. Lost some years, can't rewind the tape. But the cycle ends here, let me make that plain. From the boy nobody noticed to the man who faces fears. Yeah, I carry all the lessons, but I leave behind the tears. They still see who I was, but I'm showing them who I am. The cycle ends here, that's a promise in the plan. Yeah, the cycle ends here.